Welcome to the viewers for the lecture on structural analysis. So in the last few classes, 71 to 78, we have done various problems on cables without stiffening girder, cables with stiffening girder, analytical procedure using influence lines, etc. Almost as far as 3-inch stiffening girders, up to 3-inch stiffening girders, we have covered all types of problems. Right. Now, some of the viewers have particularly asked, sir, how to draw the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for 3-inch stiffening girders. So now we will take up the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram, how to draw bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for 3-inch stiffening girders. So I will take one example consisting of some 3 or 4 concentrated loads. It will be a little lengthy for doing calculations and plotting. I don't want to take a simple problem with a single load. We will do it so that for other problems you will be able to comfortably do the problem. Right? So how to draw ILD for, how to get the bending moment diagram and the shear force diagram for that. And please listen here, that if this is properly followed, the same thing will be adopted in the case of 3-inch arches also. 3-inch arches also for drawing bending moment diagram for 3-inch arches. So here the bending moment at any section is mu x minus h into d or h into y. Arches also same procedure. So whatever is applicable here, the same thing for drawing the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram, same procedure will be followed in the case of arches also. Right. Now we will take up a numerical problem on drawing bending moment diagram and a shear force diagram for a 3-inch stiffening girder. I will take a numerical example so that it will be comfortable for application. I will read the problem. Now, a suspension bridge of 250 meters span, L equal to 250 meters, L equal to 250 meters, has 2 numbers of 3-inch stiffening girders, 300, has 2 numbers of 3, that is in the bridge we will have one on the left hand side and one on the right hand side. Now it covers both girders, right. 2 numbers of 3-inch stiffening girders supported by cables with a central dip of 25 meters. Central dip equal to 25 meters. That is, they given the bridge. This is the width of the bridge. One cable is here, another cable is here. Right. Another cable is here. So that covers both cables. As it is, the problem covers both cables. Why I am telling you, subsequently you will understand. Right. Now, if 4 point loads of 300 kilonewtons each, there are 4 point loads, each equal to 300 kilonewton, are placed at the center line of the roadway. Center line of the roadway. So you have got 4 loads. There is 300, 300, 300, 300. There are 4 loads of 300 along the center line of the roadway, center line of the roadway, each 300 at a distance of 20 meters, 30, 40 and 50. Right. So here it is there at 20, 30 means this is 10, 40 means this is 10, 50 means this is 10. That is 20, 30, 40 and 50 meters from one end. So, one end, right, that is the loading. That means, if you say one girder, actually this is 125, half the distance is 125. First load is at 20 meters. So this is 300. This will be shared by 2 cables. 150 here, 150 here. 150 here and 150. Therefore, at a distance of 20 meters, there is one load. there is one load, then there is another load, there is a third load, and there is fourth load. So 150 kilonewtons. So from here to here, this is 20. From here to here, this is 30. And from here to here, this is 40. And up to this, it is 50. There are 4, so 300 by 2, 150 on either side, 150 to each girder. So that is to be understood, right? Now what is required is find the shear force and bending moment in the girder 62.5 meter from each end. Also calculate the maximum tension in the cable. So this is the numerical problem. Numerical problem, they want the value at the shear force and bending moment at 62.5 meter from the left hand support and 62.5 meter from the right hand support. So that is in the analytical process. Also find out so first to find out the bending moment and the shear force at a section 62.5 meter from the left hand support and 62.5 meter from the right hand support. That is what is required in the analytical procedure. Similarly, they have asked the maximum tension in the cable. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to plot the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. We will generalize the problem and find out the values at salient. So this is the data as far as this problem is concerned. Now we will do this problem elaborately and we will discuss how to plot the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. So we will not restrict our discussion to 62.5 alone. So this is right. This is a previous problem, right? Now what we are going to do is, for the suspension problem discussed earlier, that is in the problem that we have discussed, calculate the bending moment and the shear force at the salient points and sketch the bending moment and the shear force diagrams. That is, what we are going to do here is, we are going to find out the bending moment at 20 meters, 30 meters, 40 meters, 50 meters, 125 meters, mid span of this, and also at the right hand support. We will find out all these values and plot the bending moment diagram. Similarly, at all these points, at salient points, we will find out the shear force values from left to right at important points and plot the shear force diagram. So that will give a good idea about how to draw the bending moment diagram and how to draw the shear force diagram, right? So this problem, data we have taken from the earlier problem, and the solution we are going to do it elaborately, so that will be helpful for all the viewers, right? All the viewers, right? Right. Let us first do the bending moment calculations. Bending moment. Bending moment calculations. Now we know the bending moment at any section X. Bending moment at any section X is given by mu X minus H into Y. H into Y or H into D in the case of cables, right? So H into Y. Now mu X is the bending moment as a simply supported beam. H into Y is the reduction in bending moment due to the horizontal tension. Horizontal tension, due to the horizontal tension, what is the value of the reduction in the bending moment, right? So beam bending moment minus bending moment reduction due to the horizontal tension, right? Now, coming to the calculations, we know serial number, distance from E, distance from E, this is F, this is A, this is B, this is the lowest point C. So this is about the notations that we have followed earlier, right? Distance from E in meters. Then we will find out the value of mu x in kilonewton meter. Then yx. This is in terms of meter. This is h into y. This is kilonewton meter. H in kilonewton and y in meters. So this is mu x minus h into y. So this is also kilonewton meter. Right. So these are the values that we are going to calculate. Suppose if we take the left hand, serial number 1, this is 0. That is, you are at the point E. From E, 0 meters means you are at the point E itself. Now, there, at the point E, as a simply support beam, bending moment is 0. Right. Yx, that is also 0. Right. H and y is also 0. Therefore, mu x minus hy is equal to 0. As far as point E is concerned, all values are zeros. Right. Coming to the second point. Distance is 20 meters. Distance from the left is 20 meters. Bending moment as a simply supported beam equal to VE into 20 equal to, now from the previous problem, VE equal to 516. We take the value from the earlier problem, 516 kilonewton, and VF equal to 84 kilonewton. It is simple. We can say VE into 250 minus 150 into 200 minus 150 into 210 minus 150 into 220 minus 150 into 230 equal to 0 will give the value of VE. Straight away we can find out, and similarly VF and VE both we can find out, right? We can find out, and this we can find out. I have taken the value from the previous problem because already it is a solved example. I have taken the value. Therefore, VE into 20 equal to 560 into 20. This value equal to 10,320 kilonewton meter. Right. Now, this value is 7.36 meters. 7.3, that is, y value is equal to, y equal to 4d by L square x into L minus x equal to 4, central dip is 25 by 250 square. So this on simplification will give you 0.0016 into x is 20. Now we are finding out the value at 20 meters. So when x is equal to 20 meters, x equal to 20 meters into 20 into 250 minus 20. So 4d by L square, x is 20, L minus x is 250 minus 20. That value equal to 7.36 meter. So that value equal to 7.36 meters. 7.36 meters. Therefore, that is 7.36. And again, for this problem, the value of H equal to 420 kilonewton. H equal to 420 kilonewton. This also we have taken from the previous problem. This is already available. already available, h equal to 420. Therefore, h into y equal to 420 into 7.36 equal to 3091.2, and the net bending moment equal to 10,320 minus 3091.2 mu x minus h into y, that is equal to 7228.8. 7228.8. Already kilonewton is mentioned, therefore that need not be repeated. 7228.8 kilonewton meter. That is one value. Similarly, third point, 30 meters. At 30 meters from E, 30 meters from E, it is VE into 30, VE into 30, that is you are at this point, VE into 30 minus 150 into 10, minus 150 into 10 equal to 516 into 20 minus 150, not 20, it is 30. 550 into 515 into 516 into 30 minus 150 into 10. This value equal to 13,980. 13,980. Similarly, this value, that is y will be, previously x was 20 meters, now this is 30. So into 30, x is 30, L minus x is 250 minus 30. 250 minus 30, and this first value is 0.0016. 0.0016 into 30 into 220 will give the value. So every time we need not multiply by 4 into 25 by 250 square, that we can simplify, that value equal to 0.0016. Right, 0.0016 into 30 into 220 will straight away give you the value. So this every time we need not calculate. So that you can simplify. This value can be simplified like this, and that can be used. Right. So now this is equal to 10.56. This value equal to, for this it is 10.56. Again, h is already known. H is 420 into 10.56. 420 into 10.56 equal to 4435.2, and this 13,920 is bending moment as a simply support beam, and this is the reduction factor 4435.2, and the net value equal to 9544.8. 9544.8. These are the three values. Now similarly, say let us take fourth value. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 4, now this is 30 meters, this is 40 meters, 50 meters, and after 50 meters, let us take the mid span 125 meters, and right quarter span 187.5, and the right hand support 250. I have taken salient points as 0, 20, 30, 40, 50 mid span, and right quarter span, and the right support. So 0, 20, 30 we have completed. 40 again, this value at 40, at this point, namely this point 40, we know it is VE into 40 minus 150 into 10 minus 150 into 20. So every calculation need not be shown. I will just give you only the value. Distance from E is 40 meters, that we have mentioned. So mu x equal to, I will give the final value, that is equal to 16,140. 16140 kilonewton meter. The ordinate is 13.44. This is this value for 40 meters. So this make it as 40. This make it as 40. So this value will be, that is 0.0016 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 210. Multiplied by 210, that value equal to 13.44. That value equal to 13.44 meters. 13.44 meters for 40 meters. So that value is equal to 5644.2. 5644.2, and this minus this I will be equal to net value equal to 10495.2. 10495.2. So like this, other values can be calculated. Either out or above the board, completely show the values. Similarly, I will just give only the final values because you know the calculations. So for 50 meters, either you can say VE into 50 minus 150 into 10 minus 150 into 20 like that, or you can say VF into 200. That's all. VF is 84. VF is 84 kilonewton. Therefore, VF into 200, that will give you 16,800. Now this value is 16.00 and this value is 6720 and the net value equal to 180. Net value equal to, no, not 180, 10, 40 meters. That is correct. 50 meters, it's correct. 6720 and 10,000. Similarly, you have to calculate the values for 125, 187.5 and 250. So, to avoid repetition of calculations, I will just draw the bending moment diagram and parallelly give you the values. Viewers can, I think, easily understand instead of repeating. So the same thing we will have to do it for all values, salient points. So up to 4 loads you have calculated. This is the mid span, right quarter span and 250. I will just give you the values and plot the bending moment diagram. That will be, I think, enough for understanding. Right. Now, as a simply support beam, first value is 10,320. 10,000 first value is the total ordinate is 10,320. 10,320. This is 10,000 20 meters. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 125, 187.5 and 250. Right. This is 10,320. 10,000. This value is 10,320. This value is 10,320. Next value is 13,980. 13,980. Then next is 16,140. 16,140. Next is 16,800. This value is 16. I will not write all the values. I will just sketching the bending moment diagram is more important. We have calculated. We know how to calculate for 20 meters, 30 meters, 40 meters. We know how to do the calculation because this is 10,320 this is 13,980, this is 16,140, this is 16,800, and the next value is at 125. 125, it is 10,500. At 1025, it is 10,325. So here it is 10,325, 10,325, and half the value 5250 and 0. 5250 and 0. Now this value is 5250, half of this value. This is 10,500. 10,500, and that is actually it will be a continuous straight line. This will be a continuous straight line. Anyway, that you can just the ordinates you have to know. That is about this is the mu diagram. This is the mu diagram. Bending moment as a simply supported beam. It will be a continuous straight line. It will be a continuous straight line, right? Even otherwise, no problem. 10,500 and 5250, right? I think this should be correct. This should be correct. And this is the diagram. This is mu diagram, right? Now, we have plotted these values now. We have plotted only these values now. These values we have plotted, right? Now, this is h into y, reduction factor. Reduction factor, it is a parabolic curve, h into y, that will be 3091. Here it is 3091, 44 something, 4435. First value is 3091, 0, 3091, 4035. Similarly, at the center, it will be 10,500. So it will just go on increasing. So you will get a parabolic curve. You will get a curve like this. So at the center, this is also 325, 10,500. So these are the values, 3 something, namely 3091, this is 3091, this is 4435, this is 4435, next value is 5644, 6720, this is 6720, this is 10,500. At the right quarter span, it is 7875, 7875. When this is extended, well, so so this value is 7875. The earlier value was 5250. 525, that is 10,500 by 2, 5250. Now this curve, this h into y, this diagram is for h into y. So now mu x minus h into y. So in this common area, everything, the plus and minus will get cancelled. This is the net diagram. This is the net diagram. So you have to draw the bending moment diagram by superimposing h into y from mu x. Mu x is this diagram, h into y this diagram. Bending moment is equal to mu x minus h into y. One is plus, the other one is minus. So this is plus, and this is minus. So that is the net diagram. So 7875 minus 5250, this value will be, this is minus actually. 7875 minus 5250 will be 2625. 2625 minus 2625 kilonewton. So the net bending moment at this section is equal to 2625 and minus of, so that will be available, this value minus 2625 will be available in the last column of the table. Minus 2625 will be available in the last column. Similarly, at the center, positive mu x 10,500, h into y is also 1,500. The bending moment will be 0. The bending moment will be 0 at the hinge. Right. Now coming to 50 meters, this is 16,800. This is mu x. H into y is 6720. The net bending moment, which will be available in the last column, will be say 10,080, 180 kilonewton meter. Similarly, this will be 10,495 point something, 495. Similarly, 30 meters or 20 meters. For example, at 20 meters, the net ordinate will be 7228.8. 7228.8 kilonewton meter. So we need not mark all the values because the diagram will become congested. So one or two values, you can show the maximum value, you can show the negative ordinate and mark the net ordinate. And similarly, salient values, you need not mark all the values on the table because there is a tabulation which gives the values of mu x, the values of h into y, the value after subtraction in the last column. Everything is available in the table. So, but important points, you have to highlight the values and that will complete the bending moment diagram. So, bending moment diagram is obtained by superimposing h into y diagram on the mu x diagram. Bending moment consists of bending moment as a simply supported beam minus the reduction due to the horizontal tension. So, that you have to systematically do column wise, do all the calculations and that will give the values and simply you can plot the numbers. Purposely I have taken a problem with number of loads so that other problems you can do it more easier. So, or it will be easier for you to do the problem. So, that is how you have to draw the bending moment diagram. Right. Similarly, so bending moment diagram, I think the viewers can understand. These calculations you have to do it in a tabular form systematically. If you know the formula mu x minus h into y and the meaning of mu x, meaning of h into y, how to find out the values of y at various points, then the solution will not be difficult. Systematically doing the calculation and plotting the values. So, that is about the bending moment diagram. So, I think this we can rub off, right. Now, here next we will take up shear force. Coming to shear force calculations, we know shear force at any section Sx is equal to beam shear minus h tan theta. Beam shear minus, this already we have discussed analytically when we solved problems analytically as well as when we solved the problems using influence line diagram. So, this equation is familiar, right. SB minus beam shear, SB beam shear minus h tan theta, right. This already we have discussed. So, SB is the beam shear and tan theta, so this is 420 in the given problem, it is 420 in the previous problem, it's available. Otherwise, you can find out the value of horizontal tension. So we know tan theta equal to 4d by L square into L minus 2x. So here also you have to simplify. 4d is 25, 4d is 25, L square is 250 square into L minus 2x. So this value you can simplify, and this value equal to 0.0016. Every time you need not calculate, you simplify this value, so that for any value of x, you know L is 250. Suppose you want to find out the value at the point E itself, For E, x is equal to 0. So 2 into 0. You can find out the value of tan theta. I will come to the point little later. Now here also you go for the tabulation. Serial number, section, and beam shear, SB, kilonewton, beam shear, then tan theta, H tan theta, in kilonewton, H into tan theta kilonewton. Then the shear force at the section X is equal to beam shear minus H tan theta. So this value will be in terms of kilonewton. That is the final value. Beam shear minus H tan theta is the final value. At any section. Right. Now here also we will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Now section at E, that means 0 meters. 0 meters, there is a reaction, VE equal to 516 kilonewton. And we know VF equal to 84 kilonewton. Right. Therefore, the beam shear, so at the left end there will be a vertical shear 516. So it is VE itself. So beam shear is 516 kilonewton. Tan theta, this is 0.0016 into, at x equal to 0, you can forget about this. So 0.0016 into 250, that value equal to 0.4. So H is 420, H equal to 420, H equal to 420. 420 into 0.4. 420 into 0.4, that is equal to 168. And 516 minus beam shear minus H tan theta equal to 348. Right. Second, at 20 meters, we just take right of second on this, right of first load, right of 20 meters, you can say, right of 20 meters. That is 516 minus 150, just right of this value equal to 516 minus 150 equal to 366. And here in the place it is 2 into 20. That means 0.0016 into 250 minus 40, 210. Straight calculation. So if this is simplified, we know 250 minus 40 equal 210. So 0.0016 into 210 will give this value. You have to simplify the way of your calculations. So this is 0.336. And H tan theta is 141.12. That is 420 into 0.336, because we know H equal to 420, this value 420 into 0.336 is 141.12. So beam shear minus H tan theta will give you 224.88, 224.88, and right of 30 meters, right of 30 meters. Now another reduction of 150, that is 366 minus 150 equal to 216. 216. Now when it is 30 meters, this will become 2 into 30. So 60. 250 minus 60 is 190. 190 into 0.0016. 190 into 0.0016 will be 0.304. 0.304. So now this will be H into tan theta. H is 420. Somewhere you can write H equal to 420. That every time you need not repeat in the tabulation. You can have as a common value. So 420 into 0.304, for 0.304 will be 127.68. 127.68, subtracting 88.32. 88.32. So hereafter I will give only the values. The right of 40 meters. Right of 40 meters. Now this value is 66. That is 216 minus 150. I will just avoid some calculation. This is 0.272. 0.272. This is 40. Therefore, 2 into 40 is 80. 250 minus 80 is 170. 170 into 0.0016. 170 into 0.0, that is equal to 0.272. 114.24. 114.24. So minus 48.24. Minus 48.2, because this is 66. This is minus 114.24. Therefore, that is minus 48.24. Fifth point is right of 50 meters. Right of 50 meters. The value is minus 84, because 66 minus 150 minus 84. This is 0.24. This is 100.80 minus 184.8, and 125 meters. 125 meters. There is no load beyond 50 meters. Therefore, minus 84 only. Minus 84. Now, for 125, this value becomes 0, because 250 minus 2 into 125, that is also 250. 250 minus 250 will become 0. So, the whole value becomes 0. So, when this value is 0, H into 0 equal to 0. H into 0 equal to 0. Therefore, this value is minus 84 only. Similarly, 187.5, that is right quarter span point. Right quarter span. Now, here it is again minus 84, because there is no other vertical loading up to F. So, minus F only. Now, this is equal to minus 0.2. Minus 0.2, because it is this value equal to minus 2 into 187.5. That is 250 minus 375. Minus 375. Therefore, that will become minus 125. Minus 125. So, 0.0016 into minus 125 equal to minus 0.2. This is minus 0.2. Minus 0.2. And this value is minus 84. Minus 84. There is minus 84. Why it is minus 84? H into tan theta. H is 420. 420 into 0.2. 420 into 0.2 is also 84. 84. So, minus 84, minus 84, minus of minus 84. So, this is minus 84. This is to be subtracted. So, minus 84 minus of minus 84 will become 0. Will become 0. And here again it is only 250 minus 84, and this value will be 0.4, minus 0.4. So this is plus 0.4, this is minus 0.4, because the distance will be on the right hand side, it is 250 minus 2 into 250. 2 into 250 into 0.0016. 0.0016 into this value equal to 0.0016 into minus 250. Minus 2. That is why it is minus 0.4. Now here, when this is 0, that is plus 250. Now it is minus 250. Therefore, here it is plus 0.4. Here it is minus 0.4. Minus 0.4. And h tan theta, h is 420 into 0.4, h and 4 equal to minus 168. So here it is minus 84. This is minus h tan theta. So minus 84 minus of minus 168, that will be plus 84. This is how you have to calculate the values at all points, shear force values at all points. Particularly, I have taken this problem because it will be little elaborate, so that will give you confidence for doing any other problem. Because here also you are going to superimpose the H tan theta diagram on the SB diagram, beam shear diagram. So what you do here is, right. Now here, let us first complete SB. Here it is 516. Here it is 516. We'll just project all these points: 20, 30, 40, 50, 125, 187.5. You can use or you can use thin lines, that is only for convenience, right? Now this is 516, here it is 516, and here there is no load, here 150, again no load, again 150, no load, 150, that is second value. This is 516, and second value is 366. This is 366. Third one is 216. Next is 66. So this is 66, and 66. Next is minus 584. Minus 84. This is minus 84. There is no load up to the right end. It is minus 84 only. Minus 8. So this is plus. This is minus. This is the beam shear diagram. So simply, if I forget about H tan theta, how you draw the bending moment diagram for a simply support beam, just do it. That is SB diagram. That is the beam shear diagram. There is no difference other than a beam shear diagram. So there are 4 loads. Accordingly, you just complete the diagram. There is no other confusion. Right. Now, next is that of H tan theta. Minus H tan theta. H tan theta, here it is 168. Here it is 168. And here it is minus 168. Minus 168. And at the center, it is H tan theta, yes. At 125, at the center, it is 0. 0 at the center. So it will vary from plus 168 to minus 168 and 0. So it will be a straight line. So starting from here up to minus 184, it will be a straight line. But when the diagram is not drawn to scale, we have to be little careful about the ordinates, because where you are getting plus, where you are getting minus, so that you have to be careful, that's all. If it is drawn to scale, there will be no confusion, because particularly here it is 168 and here it is plus 141.2, here 127, 141, 160, 127, 114 will be somewhere here, 114, and that is 114 for 40 meters, that is at this point 40 meters. 40 meters you will have this value. Therefore, we have to start from here, and fifth point, it will be minus 48.24, minus 48.24. Net value is minus 48.24, minus 48.24, and yes. So here you have to draw minus 48.24, and here it is 0, and again it will be like this, like this. So this diagram we have to be very careful, because this value will be 348. This value, net value will be 348. Net value will be 348. This net value will be 224.48. This value will be 224, because this is plus, this is minus. This diagram is minus. So below this is minus, this is minus. Right. Now again this is plus. Again this is plus. The net diagram, you will have only this as the net diagram. And here this is the net diagram. Now beyond this it will be negative. Completely it will be negative. So here at this point you have a negative value. At this point you have the negative value of 48.24 minus 48.24 minus 40. This is minus, this is minus. So this is minus. All these values are plus. This is plus, this is plus, this is plus. So when you draw the diagram in this area, you have to be little careful. You have to see the values in your table, because it is not drawn to scale, and you have to meaningfully complete the sketch. So this is the net positive diagram. This is SB, and this diagram, this diagram is H tan theta diagram. So SB minus H tan theta. So which is net positive, which is net negative, whether your diagram matches with the values in the last column, that you have to be careful. If that is completed, this is your shear force diagram. Shear force diagram. So I could not do it to some scale. I think this will give a complete picture about how to draw the shear force diagram, how to systematically do the calculations for bending moment, systematically do the calculations for shear force, what is mu x, what is h into y in bending moment diagram, what is SB, what is H tan theta, how tan theta becomes negative, that is beyond half span, L minus 2x, that will become negative. So all those values you have to be very careful, and if you if this is drawn to scale, there is no confusion, but we cannot always do it to a scale, but comparing the table you have to carefully draw the diagram, and that will be sufficient. And I think this completes. Similarly, for any problem you can do it like this. That is why purposely I have taken a little more calculation involved problem, right? I think that will be enough for drawing shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for 3 stiffening girders, right? Thank you. Thank you.